Today we're gonna discuss about the Azygos Venous system. The term azygos comes from Greek and means unpaired, single, or without companion. Here we can see a diagram where I've shown the superior vena cava with the two brachiocephalic veins, and here the inferior vena cava and the two renal veins. Here I emphasize the left renal vein, and here the common iliac veins. Here I put down the thoracic vertebral column, especially from the T4 to T12 vertebrae. I also drawn the 12th rib. In the lumbar region, the lumbar veins are the equivalent for the thoracic posterior intercostal veins. The lumbar veins are running along the inside of the posterior abdominal wall, and they are joined together by the ascending lumbar vein. Actually, the ascending lumbar vein is an anastomose between the lumbar veins. So we will indicate the 5th lumbar vein, which drains directly into the common iliac vein, and also the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd, and the 1st lumbar vein. Those are interconnected through the ascending lumbar vein. So here we have the lumbar veins and here the ascending lumbar vein, of course on the right side, the ascending lumbar vein being an interconnection between lumbar veins. We will draw also the 12th posterior intercostal vein, which is also called the subcostal vein. As you can see, the subcostal vein and the right ascending lumbar vein join together and form the Azygos vein. The Azygos vein ascends up and leaves the abdomen by passing through the aortic opening of the diaphragm and enters the posterior mediastinum. In the posterior mediastinum, the Azygos vein ascends vertically, lying in front of the right side of the vertebral column, up to the level of the T4 vertebra. At the level of T4 vertebra, it arches forwards above the hilum of the right lung to terminate in the superior vena cava. The Azygos vein have some tributaries, and those are, of course, the subcostal vein and the right ascending lumbar vein. Also, the right posterior intercostal veins, from the one with number 5 to the one with number 11. The 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th right posterior intercostal veins drain into the right superior intercostal vein, which in turn drains into the Azygos vein. So here we have the right superior intercostal vein, which drains the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th posterior intercostal veins, of course on the right side. And this vein drains into the Azygos vein. We have one more vein, the 1st right posterior intercostal vein, which is called the right supreme intercostal, and it drains directly in the right brachiocephalic vein. On the left side, we will discuss the Hemiazygos vein and the Accessory Hemiazygos vein. we'll start with the Hemiazygos vein. The Hemiazygos vein is a mirror image of the lower part of the Azygos vein and is formed also, like the Azygos vein, by the union of the left ascending lumbar vein with the left subcostal vein. So the left ascending lumbar vein and the left subcostal vein join together and form the Hemiazygos vein. In the formation of the Hemiazygos vein may also participate a venous source from the left renal vein. The Hemiazygos vein will enter the thorax by piercing the left crus of the diaphragm and will ascend in front of the left side of the thoracic vertebral column, and at the level of T8 vertebra will turn to the right and will drain into the Azygos vein. The Hemiazygos vein also have tributaries like the posterior intercostal veins on the left side, the ones with number 9, 10 and 11. And of course, tributaries to the Hemiazygos vein are also the left subcostal vein and the left ascending lumbar vein. So here we have the Hemiazygos vein. The accessory Hemiazygos vein begins by draining the 5th left posterior intercostal vein and then descends, receiving the 6th left posterior intercostal vein, the 7th and the 8th in front of the superior part of the T8 vertebra, or even in front of the T7 vertebra, turns to the right, and also, like the Hemiazygos vein, will drain into the Azygos vein. So we have here the accessory Hemiazygos vein. Like on the right side, we also have a left superior intercostal vein, which will drain the 2nd, the 3rd and the 4th left posterior intercostal veins. So the left superior intercostal vein drains the 2nd, the 3rd and the 4th left posterior intercostal veins. And lastly, we have a left supreme intercostal vein, which is actually represented by the left first posterior intercostal vein. As you can see, the left supreme intercostal and the left superior intercostal veins both drain directly into the left brachiocephalic vein.